All right, thank you, Nikki. Here at 8:34. All right, he wrote a book. It is out. It is called A Very Punchable Face. Colin Jost. First of all, Colin, thank you for coming on with us. I don't think that you have a very punchable face.
Thank you very much. That's kind of the best compliment I've gotten so far, where people are like, I don't think it's that punchable.
And this book. So, what was the idea behind the book? I love that it's kind of all over the map. It's funny. It's meaningful. It's deep. It's emotional, and it's also the story of your life.
Thank you. My real only goal with it was I wanted to just have it be a collection of stories that were funny, and that was my main goal. I mean, there's some that are meaningful in another kind of way, but I wanted them all to feel like adventures, and that they could stand alone as their own chapter, and that people would be either surprised or entertained by different strange or humiliating moments that I've gone through in my life.
Yeah, you have to get the book, A Very Punchable Face, and you'll find out how an insect laid eggs inside Colin Jost's legs. How
Yeah,
gross.
that's right. That was a tough one.
Well, you've won so many awards, Colin. I was looking at the list. 5 Writers Guild Awards, 2 Peabodys, Pia Ellie Award, and also 13 Emmy Awards, but you've never won one. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've won some awards, but I've lost a lot more. Every single year, which is it's completely fine, but it is. I'm just kind of used to losing things. So if I ever do win something, I'm like, whoa, cool, a trophy.
I want to tell you just a quick story why I love Scarlett Johansson. I host the cement handprint ceremonies every time they give one.
Oh, yeah.
And so she was, for Avengers, she got down and did her cement thing. And then my son, who's 18, and his friends came by, of course, because she's there. And she was so kind to my kid and his friends. And Colin, she was in a corner talking to them, asking about school like she had nothing else to do. And I said, this girl is so solid and so sweet. And just the very fact that she was so kind to these 4 drooling teenage boys, I was really taken by. Then took pictures with them. So I just I love you because I love her too.
That's very nice. She's extremely thoughtful and grateful for fans that she has, and I think especially for fans of Marvel and fans of her as Black Widow, I think she really appreciates that whole world that she's been a part of, and she's great.
Yeah, and you're great, Colin Jost. So sit tight. We want to play a game with you. Calling it Colin or Ballin. Colin Jost on with us now. It's Coast 103.5. Hey, we're on with Colin Jost. New book out today. Very Punchable Face. Colin, are you ready to play a game? We like to call it Colin or Ballin.
It's Colin or what? What's the other word? What's the first letter?
Ballin.
Like ballin', man, like you're a baller.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, Ballin does seem like the opposite of me.
Right, which is why this game, which is why we hope this game works well.
Yeah, great.
All right. Okay, Colin or Ballin, you call it out. All right, Chris Dahl in the Stretch Navigator.
That's a definite ball. That's a Ballin. I'm more curled up in like a 1995 Buick LeSabre.
Okay, what about this one? PJs all day.
Yeah, that's a Colin for sure. That was basically every day while I was writing this book. Often did not leave the bed except to get like chicken noodle soup and then come back until about 8 p.m. So that's Colin.
Love that. Let's see, a Gucci COVID mask.
I would almost say neither. Definitely not me. I don't even know if I can give that credit as Ballin. I don't know. I think that's just branding more than Ballin. But okay, I'll go with Ballin.
Ballin. What about this one? Shirtless chopping wood. It's not a euphemism.
It's definitely not me. I don't. The only axe that I own is actually in my office at SNL. I bought it in like rural Kentucky when I was doing stand up, and the head of the axe is not well connected to the handle. So people come in my office and they're like, "Oh, cool, an axe," and they go to like pretend mime with it, and then the head of the axe like goes flying into the wall of my office. So I would say that in that way it's Colin, but I would do it with my shirt on.
Okay. All right. We have time for one more, Colin or Ballin. Okay. Foie gras omelets.
A what?
A foie gras omelet.
A foie gras omelet.
Foie gras. I like that we're doing all words that are so hard to hear the beginning of.
I know.
Foie gras omelet. Wow. I guess I didn't know such a thing existed. And maybe foie gras is even outlawed in some places now. So I'm going to say that's Ballin.
All right.
And I'm a big omelet person, but I am not a foie gras person. I don't even have a moral objection, although I haven't looked into it, so maybe there is one. I just, on a taste and whatever level, I just can't get behind it. Too rich for my blood.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Colin Jost. Yeah, it's a very punchable face.
All right, Colin.
Thank you so much for being on with us,
Thanks for having
Colin.
me.
The Ellen K. Morning Show on Coast 103.5.